Good day, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. My people, look at this beautiful body of mine. A skinny tower of muscles, and I love it. As usual, I come to give you an update as to my protest. My people, it is a wonderful day for a protest. I came early and I protested, and I must let you know that today it's another beautiful sunny day in Los Angeles, California. You cannot see the sun because the tall building behind me blocked out the sun. But otherwise than that, it is another beautiful day for protesting. Let me remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, his friendship, his woman, or his fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, this is my mantra. This is the philosophy I'm living by. I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, or the white man's fame. Let me deal with some aspects of the non-development of my very beautiful and small country, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the destruction of Vincentians. We had two Caucasians prime minister in the form of James Mitchell and Ralph Gonsalves. And if you notice a trend between these two politicians, it goes totally against the grain of what is considered the development of a small island's economy. They have been instrumental in destroying the natural resources off of which Vincentians can carve out a very good living. They have been selling large quantity of lands to foreigners, not just foreigners, white foreigners. They say they are looking for foreign investors. But it seems between Ralph Gonsalves and James Mitchell, the only people in the entire world that has money to invest are white people. And there is a reason why they are looking for white people to come to St. Vincent to invest. But if you notice, the trend is they are bringing these people into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Like, for example, Mitchell brought in Nano, an offshore banker. And he brought in Dr. Roller. And these two people, Nano was instrumental in corrupting the governmental agencies to have his own way, dishonest men, and Dr. Roller became a millionaire many times over by encouraging the fool James Mitchell to borrow $297 million from a consortium of banks in Europe. And Dr. Roller stole all of those money, and he pretended to construct the Otihol project, which ended up being valued for $40 million. My people, Ralph Gonsalves brought in David Ames, another crook. So how is it? These two prime ministers of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, who have been boasting in bringing foreign investors to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, could only attract criminals. But my people, foreign investment don't develop a country. Foreign investment don't develop a country. What it does, it put more people on the breadline, because what you normally find happening is the government, because these people are rich, will take away lands from the poor people to give these people for investment. They are relying on the taxes. But what they're doing is that they're taking away bread from families, because when a family is farming a plot of land, all of the profits from that plot of land goes to that family. It helps them to take care of the entire family. When 2 or 3 people get a job, they are paid minimum wage. They cannot survive on the minimum wage, and they cannot help their family off of the minimum wage. So they are putting St. Vincent and the Grenadines at a setback with these white people who they are calling foreign investors. My people, let me tell you something again. Foreign investors only come in to get what they want and leave. They never contribute in the development of the country, because it is their objective to bleed the country of all of its resources. And when they can't bleed it anymore, to pack up and leave a big set of garbage behind. They always brings criminal activities with them. They destroy our people: homosexuality, abortion and so forth, rape. And when they destroy our people, they use them against each other because they are slaves. My people, look at Jamaica. In the 50s, 60s and 70s, the Jamaican government started bringing in white foreign investors. And like St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they had 2 Caucasians prime minister. And those 2 Caucasians prime minister brought in these foreign investors. Jamaica economy have never grown. Crime got out of control, and the people was none the better. No one is better off in Jamaica. Look at Africa. The white man have been given billions upon billions of dollars to individual African states for many years as aid. And my people, all of the billions and billions of dollars that is given to those states, their states are not showing any signs of improvement, because the dirty money that comes from the Caucasians only aid in corrupting political and other government officials. And neither the politicians nor the government officials, whose eyes became basely by the amount of money, at the end of the day, they too are still in poverty, because the white man's dollars in aids comes with demonic forces attached to it. They blight your country and it only becomes worse off. You don't want foreign aid. You don't want foreign investments. They never help a country. Look at Guyana. Guyana is one of the richest countries in the world. Between Guyana and Venezuela, they have the world's largest oil reserve. Not Arabia, not the Arab countries. Guyana and Venezuela have the world's largest oil reserve. Guyana is like Africa, a small Africa. Every mineral you can find in Africa, you can find it in Guyana. The Guyanese government brought in foreign investors to develop their country. Yet, the average Guyanese are living in poverty. Their country is so rich, but the average Guyanese is still living in poverty. You go to the Demerara River, all of these beautiful rivers in Guyana, and those foreign investors has polluted those rivers, kill most of the wildlife, and make it impossible for the Guyanese to enjoy the beauty and the pleasure of those rivers, streams, and lakes in Guyana. My people, the white race is a destructive race. All they know, they can recognize beauty. And when they get to a beautiful place, they start stripping it of that which attracts them. And they start making it a concrete jungle, a pit of pollution. So when Ralph Gonsalves talk about bringing in foreign investments, a waste of time. His foreign investors, the white men that he bring in, are criminals, are crook, and their objective is to destroy the black community in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They are fully aware that no white community could live among a black community unless that black community is in turmoil. That is why they induce black men and women into homosexuality, abortion, bestiality, and that is why they are raped and they are shamed because of their rape, and they keep it quiet. They become slaves. Now, those white people use those slaves to cause turmoil in the black community. In California in the 60s and 70s, that is what happened here. That is what is still happening here. In Chicago, all of those violence in Chicago, the white man using the slave that he creates through homosexuality, bestiality, abortion, and rape, and he let them loose on their black communities to make the citizens in those black communities afraid, coward, because a white man can never exist among black people unless he is actively destroying them without their knowledge, or unless that black community is in turmoil. My people, the first double murder we had in St. Vincent and the Grenadines was when James Mitchell became Prime Minister. After that, when Ralph Gonsalves became Prime Minister, the murder and the amount of double murder and triple murders increased drastically. And if you notice, anytime there is an influx of white people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the drive-by shooting, the murder rate, and all of these things goes up. Why? Because a white man cannot live among black people unless the black community is in turmoil. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo.